I'm going to go over right now how to do the HVHZ Uniform Application Form Section E tile calculations. So when doing this section, you have to choose between either method 1 or method 2. So the easiest method to use is going to be method 2. So that's the one we're going to do. So this is the one we're going to do. And with this method, all you have to do is take your roof and find out what's the average slope, and then find out, what's the highest point on the roof. That's what I would do, right? So if we use this example, we have this roof. It's like a high single story roof, and then you have a little section here that you could say is about 25 feet up. So for our calculations, what I would do is take the highest section and use that as my height. So we would just say this is about, since this is about 2 stories high, you could say it's about somewhere between 20 to 30 feet. For our calculations, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So if it's 2 stories, I'm going to say it's 25 feet, right? And if we go back to it, we can see here that it's a 512, right? So right off the back, it's a 512, and it's about 25 feet high. So if we go here, 512, 25 feet high, right? So let's see. So it would be 31.6, right? So required moment of resistance MR from table below. That would be this value right here. This value. So we'd put it right here, 31.6. Right? Now, to get the product approval MR, we would need to go to the Miami-Dade NOAs, right? So let's take a popular tile like the Saxony 900 from Westlake, right? So you would need to go Miami-Dade NOA, product control search. You'd go to applicant. You look up Westlake, right? Then you would look for the Saxony. Right here we have Saxony 900, right? And this is right here would be the NOA. Now, depending on the way we're going to attach it would be how you find your moment of resistance. So one of the more popular ways of attaching these tiles is to use a medium patty, right? So here would be medium patty, be number 10 and 11. So here 10 and 11 right here. So this would be the minimum attachment resistance, right? So if you were to use the smaller value, 60, and we go back to this table, we could see 60 would clearly, be applicable to pretty much everything here, right? It could cover everything. So we're really safe there. Let me go back. Let me pull that back up. You see here, 60 to 83. Now, another common way is to use tile bond, right? If we see here, every applicable way of putting tile bond would clearly be enough to basically attach the tile in any situation, 40 feet high to 15 feet high, no matter the pitch. 42.2 would be the highest resistance we would need. Let's go back. Another common way of doing it is to use 2 number 8 screws, depending on your plywood. Most plywood decking in Broward and Miami is going to be this, and then it'd be a 51.7, right? So if we go back, 51.7 clearly is enough to cover everything here, right? Let's go ahead and take another example. Let's go for eagle tile. Eagle tile. That's another popular manufacturer. Let's do low profile. That'd be the flat tile for Eagle. So we can see here, again, ICP-AH 160 would be, now if we, it's interesting here, would be if we use a medium patty, it'd be 40.4. So it would still be enough to cover basically every pitch and every height except for 40 feet high with the 212 roof pitch, which really wouldn't be too common for a residential home. So, everything here would still be covered. Now, if we go back to it and we look two number 8 screws, again, it'd be 51.7, right? That's right here. Attachment resistance expressed as a moment, MF. We go back to our HVHZ. That 51 would be enough to cover everything, right? So once you find out your attachment method, you would just put whatever its value would be right here, and a lot of times the plan reviewers want you to write NA over these sections, so you just kind of write NA, kind of bigger letters, and we'd write NA over this section. And that's how you would do this section E.